So I rewatched Blade 2, and this film does a lot of things right. It's a really good film. However, not nearly as good as Blade 1. I love Blade 1, but let's talk Blade 2. Blade 2 picks up a couple years after the events of Blade 1. You still have Wesley Snipes as a badass Blade, half vampire, half human, going around killing vampires. And Wesley Snipes once again nails this role. He's a lot of fun to watch, and watching Blade's journey fighting vampires is fun. The fight scenes are awesome, like the first one. A lot of good hand-to-hand combat, fighting with guns. Blade and his gadgets on. Just it's awesome and very entertaining watching Blade in the action scenes. The action is shot really well here, in addition to the looks of the vampires. Blade 2 is directed by Guillermo del Toro, a director I really like. He later did Hellboy 1 and 2, Pan's Labyrinth, a couple other films, and he's really good at portraying monsters in films. And you could see that in Blade 2. He's really good at that here. Hellboy, done by Guillermo del Toro, had Ron Perlman as Hellboy. Those two Hellboy films. Ron Perlman is in Blade 2, and he's good in this film as well. He's a nice addition to the cast. The use of music is really good in this film, like it was in the first. When there's a major action sequences that last for a while, the use of music in the background, they do a really good job at that. So this is a really well put together film. It does a lot of things right. However, I did get a little bored with the story, and I didn't really feel the magnitude of the threat in Blade 2 as Blade 1. I know the threat was supposedly is much bigger in Blade 2, but I didn't feel it. Blade 1 with Stephen Dorff as Deacon Frost, I felt like he was a lot more threatening with what he was going for, and I didn't really feel that with the evil in Blade 2. And also, Blade 1 is Blade versus vampires. In Blade 2, Blade is teaming up with some vampires to fight this greater threat, this threat to vampires and humanity. And I just didn't care for that. I just like to see Blade, just him versus vampires, so I didn't really care for that part. However, still a very well put together movie. Blade 2 is still really good, and Blade 2 is always worth watching.